Hey, how's it going, ladies and gentlemen? How you doing today for this beautiful Tuesday, August 21st?
Yeah, not 21.
21.
Well, 21st.
Yeah, 21 Savage.
Yeah.
How you guys doing out there? Do you notice anything different?
They've all the hard work.
I know.
We just
It's the subtle
You
changes.
have no idea how much shifting of this camera.
I know. Every
We
day
got a
we're
sky cam now.
Yeah, it's a little higher.
A little higher.
We have to like lift our chins to talk to you.
But that, we elevate you.
Yeah.
So you can elevate us.
Exactly.
We
It's like
appreciate
you're
that.
it's like you're looking down upon us.
Yeah.
And we're like,
Judging us.
please accept
We're
us.
begging for your acceptance.
Yes. Please accept us. Please.
Please.
Please
Please.
accept us. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Talking Trends for, again, Tuesday, August 21st. If this is your first time tuning into the show, myself and Tony find interesting news articles from across the globe.
Yeah.
And we bring them to the comforts of your home.
Yeah.
Or wherever you may be listening to this fine podcast.
Yeah.
And unlike a lot of podcasts, this is done live, so...
As you can see.
Yes. We want to, of course, hear your likes, your dislikes, your comments, and opinions on the stories that we are going to be covering. And, ladies and gentlemen, you may be wondering what those stories are.
We are.
Well,
What it is.
do I have a doozy for you?
Oh, you do.
Little update story.
Yep.
We covered this yesterday at the beginning of the week.
Yeah.
A lady, unfortunately, had fallen off a cruise ship.
Yeah.
So we thought
So we thought.
she had fallen. Turns out that's not this story now.
There's more to the story.
There's more to the story.
Yeah, a little bit more.
Yeah. Tony's going to update us, of course, with the MTV Music Video Awards.
Yeah, you might not care. I'm going to tell you anyway.
Okay. Sounds good.
We'll go through the highs and lows.
Okay. In the second half of our show, teachers, man, you got to get it together. You got to stop texting the students now.
Yeah.
In this case, one teacher from Miami, I believe, sent the eggplant emoji, among other things.
We know what that means.
Yes.
Yeah.
And finally, Drake. God love him.
Our boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Under some hot water, or in some hot water. Is it under hot water or in some hot water?
I think
was
in some. You
Okay.
can't be under it.
I mean, you could be under hot water, like boiling water.
Yeah,
Put
but
it
it's
above your
under
head.
you. It's around you. Well, anyway.
Anyways,
Yeah. He's in it.
He's postponed not one show, but two.
In his hometown.
I'm upset.
The Six is not happy.
No.
No.
And finally, before we get today's show started, we'd like to wish a happy birthday
It's your birthday.
to anybody listening out there. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
And of course, a happy birthday to our celebrity friends. And you may be wondering who our celebrity friends celebrating birthdays today.
Well, they hit us up today and they told us. So.
Yeah, one. I'm going to do the pose right now. I'm doing it right now.
Is that the pose?
For Usain Bolt.
Is that his pose?
Yeah, he goes like this.
Fastest human on the planet, Usain Bolt.
Yes.
Turning 32 years old today.
And a happy birthday goes out to a man who has made many of Christmas albums
Yes.
on rotation at the Thorpe residence. No, I'm just kidding. I don't play these records at all.
You have.
Yes, I have.
You're a big fan.
Happy birthday to one, Kenny Rogers.
And some fine chicken. Kenny Rogers roastery chicken. Roastery.
Roastery? Rotisserie?
Rotisserie.
There we go.
Yes. 80 years old. I actually thought he was passed away. Shout out. I'm sorry, Kenny. I thought you were gone, man.
He's going to hit you with a Christmas album this year.
Listen, I'm a little scared of Kenny Rogers. He's been around a long time. He looks like a tough dude.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
And finally, rounding out the birthdays, happy birthday to Khalees.
Yeah. 39 years old.
Yes.
R&B star.
Yep.
Yeah.
And formerly married to Nas.
There you go.
Yep. All right. Let's get in today's show.
Let's do that.
Oh, actually, you're going to ask me about my shirt?
Listen, I don't want to say nothing, but I know you were up to a little something today. If you checked out his Instagram, he was doing a little something sneaky out there today.
Yeah.
What were you up to?
I was asked to be a part of a little video campaign.
You're like a commercial boy.
I basically am. I mean, I was on billboards this year.
Yeah. He doesn't eat burgers, but he was on that.
I don't eat burgers, but I was on that. I don't drink, and I'm helping out a local beer brewery.
Dude, I do both. How come I ain't getting in this action?
You have to start recording yourself better on Instagram. You gotta get the right angles.
All right.
You know, I don't know if you watch my stories.
I do.
I mean, are you taking notes?
I didn't take notes, but maybe I should.
Anyways, Boxing Rock was doing a little online video campaign, I believe. Well, a video to be released online. I don't know if it's going to be on television or not, but I mean,
it will be.
It probably will.
With your
be.
luck, yeah.
No, I mean,
it'll be on HBO
and probably in theaters. So. Watch out for your boy. Anyways, yeah, I just was doing a little filming this morning. It was a good time. Good people. Met some new directors and people doing film.
Nice.
And it was good. Yeah, I got to chop it up with them and exchange some numbers and contacts.
Good.
That's good. That's what you should do in these situations when you get out there. If you meet some interesting people, hey, what's your Instagram? I don't even ask for email anymore. I just say, hey, what's your Instagram?
No.
You know, I don't want to be
what's your handle, baby?
Yeah, what's your handle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I give them the phone, so it's not forced.
That's the way you do it.
Yeah.
That's the key.
Yeah.
Hook me up on the gram, baby.
Yeah. Hit me up.
Good for you, man.
Yeah, okay.
I like it.
Well, let's get into
You didn't bring any free samples of this beverage that you didn't get any?
I did.
You didn't bring it here.
I apologize. I got a limited edition growler.
Okay. You did?
I did.
And you don't drink?
No.
Damn.
People were wondering if I was drinking. I was like, no, I'm not. For everybody's information.
You represent all kinds of products you don't use.
I'm glad. I know. I'm glad that everybody has been keeping up with me for the no drinking thing, though. Because over the weekend, I was at a little event where there's lots of booze.
I saw that.
For the clever barkeep.
Yes.
And they're like, oh, my God, you started drinking. No, guys.
Yeah.
I can partake in these events.
Yeah.
And still keep this body clean.
From alcoholic beverages.
Alcoholic beverages.
And contaminants.
Yeah. Anyways, let's get into today's show. Enough about me.
Enough about your body.
Yeah, my disgusting body. Up first, you stupid woman.
Oh, man, I hate stupid people.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
So we covered a story yesterday where a lady had presumably fallen off a cruise ship into the ocean, and she was saved, of course, 10 hours later.
10 hours. It's a big thing.
It's a huge thing.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? That may be all a farce.
Stupid woman.
Yes. A British air hostess who survived 10 hours floating in the Adriatic Sea after plunging from a ship has been described as a stupid woman by the mother of the cruise line's president. So, guys, let's just make sure we're not calling her stupid.
Not us.
It's some other person who's also female. And calling this lady a stupid woman.
Mm-hmm.
Not us. We're just it comes to us.
We're just reporting it to you.
Yeah. Don't be mad at us.
No.
Don't be in the comments.
It was not us.
All right?
Well, you can be in the comments.
Yeah, you can come on in.
Come on here.
Anyway, so Kay Longstaff claimed she had fallen off the Norwegian Star off the coast of Croatia over the weekend as the ship was heading towards beautiful Venice. But the 83-year-old mother of the Norwegian cruise line, President Andy Stewart, has since suggested Miss Longstaff, 46, must have jumped off the vessel and said the incident alone. You guys want to know how much it costs when you go overboard?
It's way more than I thought.
$600,000.
It's a lot of dough.
That's a lot of money.
To circle that ship around and pick her dumb ass up.
Oh, my God. So Miss Longstaff, who survived a 10-hour ordeal in the water, was allegedly described as a jumper by the captain of the Norwegian Star ship on Saturday night. Passengers on board the ship said it would be impossible to fall accidentally over the chest-high railings and insisted the only way she could do this was if she jumped.
Yeah.
Her father, Ron Longstaff, 76, a retired police superintendent, said that she's been going through a little distressing period recently, but refused to give any more details.
Right.
American Burn Love, who was also on the ship, told The Sun she didn't fall. She jumped after having an argument with her boyfriend.
Yeah.
There's no way she could have fallen. That railing at the back of the ship is almost 6 feet high. If you want to go over it, you have to climb it.
Dude, 6 feet high?
6 feet high. That's taller than us.
Holy.
I mean, it's shorter than us by a good foot because we are 7 feet tall specimens.
Dun, dun, dun.
Gods amongst men and women.
How you like that?
Crew member Daniel Punch said in a Facebook exchange she did not fall. She jumped. It was on my ship. I spoke to her throughout the whole week. She was arguing with her fella the whole time.
Her fella.
Police are believed to be working with the theory that Miss Longstaff jumped and believed no foul play was involved.
Yeah.
So what say you, my friend?
We were trying to figure it out yesterday how the woman falls over the rail. Now that you say it's 6 feet.
That's a tall rail, my man.
She climbed and jumped over the thing.
Yes.
The rest of it, he was saying, was chest high. Like probably around the ship. It's not 6 feet, obviously. Chest high. But even at chest height.
That's
a good climb, man.
I mean, I know y'all aren't as limber as this.
Well, we're not all like this. Watch what happens here.
No,
See, that's exciting right there.
Yeah.
But, I mean, listen. The woman climbed over. I tend to believe that she climbed over and jumped, especially when you were saying that she got into an argument.
Yes, and apparently they were arguing the entire time there.
And
and sometimes when you're with somebody and you're away on vacation and you're arguing the entire time, I know the feeling. You just want to get away from that person.
Yeah. Well,
so I mean, in this case, she did just that.
She wanted to get real far.
She wanted to get to the next level and jump off the ship. So clearly, I think I have to. I'm siding with the passengers who have said that these rails are 6 feet. I'm siding with the captain who has said this.
Dude, I agree 100%.
I mean, and drinking was involved, apparently.
I mean, that's the other thing. Alcohol was involved, so that always plays a huge part in most of our stories. Actually, I think alcohol is always a thing. Kira says, well, that's a way to end an argument. Does that mean she wins the argument?
No, I think it actually probably helps the other party in the argument. Just say, imagine, like, you know what? You're nothing but a crazy lady. Well, if I'm so crazy. Yeah. And then she just jumps off. Well, you just proved my point.
Yeah. You crazy, baby.
Yeah, you crazy.
And apparently stupid.
Yeah.
Ashley says, men make me want to jump off things sometimes. Well, we all.
Me too.
Men and women. Jump off. Yeah,
men and women.
Does that mean he wins? Yes, I would think that he wins.
Yeah.
There's no winners in this.
There is no winners.
Especially Norwegian Cruise Lines who lost $600,000.
And what happens with the passengers? Do they, during this whole ordeal, do they get docked somewhere, or
I think it was
do they get delayed?
Dude, I think there was a massive delay.
Does that maybe that adds to the $600,000? Is maybe what happens with all just the delayment of all those people?
Yeah, I think that's more what it is. Like if they were delayed an extra day, obviously what happened here.
Yeah.
But they're picking her up by rescue chopper boats or whatever.
So.
They're not circling that ship around, but they probably had to stop the ship.
Yeah.
Take account. I don't know. It could have been 100. But you're right, man. Imagine having, I don't know how many people are on this cruise ship. It must be somewhere in the range of 4,000, 5,000 people maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to feed and all that stuff and drinks, all that for another day. That could easily cost, quite a bit of money. So not that much money. But I mean, anyway, it's good that they figured it all came to fruition here in this situation because we were boggled yesterday. It was like, there's no way.
Yeah, how does one fall back?
It can't be done. And obviously, it can't be done.
Yes.
She jumped. So, wow. What a way to get attention, eh?
There's
probably easier ways.
Good on the boyfriend for not being able to talk her down. Or maybe she was alone. I would assume she was alone.
I think she was alone. Well, I would hope that the boyfriend, if he saw her jump.
Yeah, I would. Or he would just, prevent her from climbing it.
Or tell somebody.
But again, it's just like, I think this experience and this incident is probably going to change a little. I'm thinking the logistics of how cruise ships are probably designed. Maybe add more cameras. Probably have more security personnel.
Well, I like your idea from yesterday.
Have a little net.
The net.
Yeah.
I don't even know why they wouldn't have something.
I don't know.
That.
They should have a net that extends out by 15 feet.
Dude, let's patent that idea.
And then it retracts, of course, when they want to come in to dock.
I'm telling you, it's a great idea. Don't steal our idea.
Don't you dare steal our D. Our D.
Our D.
Don't take that either, okay?
Easy.
As you're not taking that, don't take that idea as well.
Yeah, don't take that either. Anyway, I would hope that if he saw her jump, the boyfriend, he would report it, but he might be kind of like,
he'd be like,
yeah, I'll report it later.
Yeah.
I'm late for the buffet.
Yeah, happy hours. I'll see you guys later.
He falls asleep. Oh, shit, it was 10 hours ago. Yeah. But anyway, she's alive. That's good, I guess. But,
Ooh,
I bet you she's banned from cruise lines. I will guarantee you she's banned from cruise lines.
You would think.
At least Norwegian.
This would ban her from a lot of travel.
Dude.
As she's this is mental unstablement right here.
And costing company hundreds of $1,000s?
And that's the thing. Does she get sued after this?
Well, this is the other thing.
For damages?
How can you ultimately prove that she jumped? That's the problem.
If they have cameras.
If they have cameras and they can prove it, then yeah, I would see.
And if there's experts saying, listen, you just can't fall off a cruise ship like this with this is 6 feet. Right here, yeah, almost. We'll say
that TV's about 6 feet. Don't bring the thing down now.
No, I'm just saying,
there's no way.
There's no way.
You're climbing.
Unless if you're.
I'm sorry.
And again, if you're sitting at the top of the rail, then that's your own fault. Then.
Yeah. So there's no way.
There's no way.
Anyway.
Up next.
Yeah, we'll see what's up.
The MTV Video Music Award recap. Tony's talking to his assistant.
I don't know what's going on. All right. MTV.
Yeah.
It happened.
It did happen.
It all happened.
Yes.
Good and the bad and the ugly. You didn't even know it was on.
I'm so far removed from what's on actual television.
You're not an award show dude anymore.
I'm not an award show. I don't like going to them. I just don't like the whole ordeal. A lot of you want to go to a place with fake love. You go to an award show, my friend.
Yeah, that's about as full as it gets right there. There was a lot of highs and lows. I watched about half of it last night. The girls wanted to watch it. So all right, we'll watch it because there was some cool performances and stuff.
Yeah.
And there was some weird moments, man, all around. One thing I didn't like, if you watched, there was a performance by Logic.
Okay.
Who's a great MC.
Yes.
Really good.
Yep.
But his concept of his performance was he started outside. This was at Radio City Music Hall in New York.
Mm-hmm.
Started outside with a large crowd of people. There was a choir or something.
Okay.
And started rapping out there and worked his way into the theater. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you guys remember this, but back in...
It sounds very Eminem.
I think it was 05,
he was
08.
Yeah.
He did the same... Dude, I Googled it last night and watched it on YouTube. I said, girls, watch this. It's the same performance.
Right.
Only difference is M did it about 10 times better.
Okay.
Because he had a bunch of Slim Shadys out there. They're all dressed alike.
Yes.
He did came through the exact same doors, did the same thing.
Okay.
And I was like, dudes, are you guys really running out of ideas?
As soon as you finish that sentence, that's immediately the first performance. I just kind of was like, well, didn't Eminem do that a couple of years ago?
Because it was like one of those highlights. It was like, it was never done before, and it was really cool. And it was like, okay, that caught the attention of a lot of people.
Do it naked next time.
That's the next move.
Yeah.
There's only other one logical move. So that was kind of a logic.
Yeah.
That was a highlight. That was Cardi B starting off the show was a little weird. She kind of came out and she had this blanket because she just had the kid.
Yes.
And everyone was assuming she had a kid. Of course, she dropped the blanket and it was an award. So that was she tried a couple jokes that just didn't work right out of the game. There's a big problem with these award shows when you try to get somebody out there who really doesn't have she's kicking off the show. Like, you need somebody who is on point to kick off a show like this.
Yeah.
So, bad idea.
It's kind of, I get it because, like, hot new thing, even though she's technically been around for a while, but I mean, she's had a really successful year. So, I mean, in the public eye this year. So, I mean, congratulations to her. But, I mean, I would like to see a more seasoned person take control over an event like that.
Somebody who has a little bit
sense.
more,
And no disrespect, Cardi B. I mean, you just had a baby. Congrats to you.
Yeah.
And but I mean, yeah, me personally, this is a personal opinion. I just rather see someone more seasoned.
Yeah, that was a low light, of course. One of the highlights, Jennifer Lopez, who got the Michael Jackson Video Vanguard Award for her longevity in the business. Of course, she had a crazy performance. One of the performances of the night, which was amazing. So she can still kick it.
Yeah.
At her age, she's killing it.
Yeah.
What is she, 49?
She's in her 40s. She's deep.
49, yeah, 49 years
40s,
old.
Yeah.
I mean, just killed it. So she had a good performance. Ariana Grande, who is, I mean, she can sing. If you ever watch any videos with Ariana Grande, anything that she's done, live,
right,
girl can lay it down.
There you go.
She did not disappoint. Although her boyfriend choice is a little bit weird. The engagement, you saw him last night. If you saw him last night, just a weird looking dude. I'm not going to judge him, but
I think you're doing that right now.
The two together was
you're literally judging him right now.
I don't. All I'm going to say to the guy is he was chewing gum the whole time.
Oh, sorry, Tony.
No. I don't mean that way.
Oh.
She's dressed up to the nines. He's there in a white NASA sweatshirt.
Right.
Chewing gum with the mouth open like a horse. Okay. That bugs me. That drives me crazy, man.
You don't like the mouth chewing.
Well, close your mouth.
Okay.
Just be a human.
Yeah.
He's not a human. He's a horse.
Okay.
Anyway, and one of the lowlights, one of the major lowlights was Madonna.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, well, she came up, and it was during it was right before they did the video montage to pay homage to Aretha.
Oh, okay.
Right? So she was like introducing it. She caught lots of flack today because
I would assume they could have chose somebody.
Yeah.
Not saying, hey, Madonna, love you, girl.
Yeah.
But maybe somebody a little bit more suited to introduce that. Anyway, sorry.
A little more black.
Continue.
And the thing, she came out wearing like this muumuu and all this like beads and stuff. She looked like it was not that it was trying to be like an African garb, but it just had that vibe to it, which was awkward in itself. And what people were giving her flack was because she was, instead of the speech being more an homage to her and just saying, listen, an introduction, it was more about Madonna.
Right.
So they were like, you're like introducing one of the greatest singers in the world who just passed away.
Yeah.
How did this become about you and your struggles and how you've overcome these struggles? So it became a weird situation. But yeah, to wrap it all up, I'll give you some of the winners though from last night. The actual award winners.
Yeah.
Video of the year went to Havana, which crushed. I mean, that was great.
Yeah.
She also got Artist of the Year, Camila Cabello. She was nominated for 5 different awards.
So she's bound to get one.
Best Direction. Can you guess?
I have no idea, Tony.
Childish Gambino.
Oh, nice.
Right? That was a good move.
Good. That's good.
For This Is America. Good move.
Yeah.
Song of the Summer, Cardi B, I Like It.
Yes.
Right? They also had Best Collaboration, Jennifer Lopez, DJ Khaled, and Cardi B. Some of the more notable ones. Let's see here. Oh, yes. Best Rock Video, Imagine Dragons. They had a killer performance live.
That's good.
Amazing, by the way. And also, Song of the Year went to Post Malone. Rockstar.
There you go.
He was super shocked to get that one. Best hip hop went to Nicki Minaj.
Wow.
Chung Lee.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was really good. And she had a crazy performance too.
Okay.
Like the Queen type of like 5-song medley crazy. It was good.
Yeah.
And then, so those were some of the big winners. And Best Pop Video went to Ariana Grande, No Tears Left to Cry. So
there you go.
It's a good time. It's fun to watch if you don't take it too seriously.
Yes, which I highly recommend.
Yeah.
Just don't take it too seriously.
Just don't take it too seriously. But it's fun to watch and kind of see what's going on. They also had Pauly D. Was one of the
this segment's over.
No, one of the red carpet hosts, and it was a horrible train wreck. Don't ever let Pauly D host anything ever again. Just terrible guys.
Yeah.
Anyway, fun times all around. And speaking of fun times, thank you guys for joining these fun times. Time for the roll call. So you joined us today. Lisa in the house, Lauren also in the house, Gail, Eric, Brian, DJ IV. We also have Ashley in the house, Julie, Carrie, Jonathan, Cromwell. Shouts out to you, man. You had that show last night. And also Ashley we have in the house as well, and Alex and Karen. Thank you guys for joining us once again.
That was my roll call move.
That was a good little workout for you right there.
Yeah, I'm kind of out of breath.
That's how you end it?
Yes.
Yeah.
To start the second half of the show, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do this with a little doozy.
Ooh.
Teacher's back in it, man.
Boom.
So South Miami teacher sent an eggplant emoji to a student. Offered extra credit for sex, of course. During his career at South Miami Senior High School, Mr. Alejo got rave reviews from students for being laid back, who taught difficult concepts in a way that it was easy to understand.
I bet.
That might explain why Alejo was so transparent during a text message conversation with a male student in 2016. According to an investigation by the Florida Department of Education, the science teacher made a blatant offer to improve the 17-year-old's grade in exchange for sexual favors. Quote unquote, I'll give you the B. You give me the D.
Boom, baby, boom. And that's all there is to say about it.
Alejo texted the teen according to a disciplinary report.
Good stuff right there, people.
That's gold.
Shop around. You can't beat that.
You might want to put that on a t-shirt.
You might want to put that on a t-shirt.
Okay. Before attacking on a series of sexual suggestive emojis, including the eggplant and peach. At a meeting earlier this month, a state board revoked the teaching license for 10 years. And if he teaches again in the future, he will be placed on 3 years of employment-based probation.
Hello.
When the student asked for extra credit, Alejo repeatedly responded with sexual innuendos, telling the teen to convince me with the winking emoji and asking him, you want the B? What about me? At one point, he texted the eggplant emoji and a peach emoji. Explicitly, he told the student, I should fuck that booty.
Here we go. Nice. Well said.
Well said.
I thought you were trying to find a better way to say it, but I guess not.
Well, I'm just telling you how it's reported to me.
That's the way it goes down.
Yeah.
Go down.
The transcript shows that the student made several attempts to change the subject. At even one point saying, I'll stay with the 79, which was his overall grade with the class. So he's just not interested.
Sir, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Eventually, the team stopped responding, prompting a series of desperate texts from Alejo, who sent question marks and emojis with a nervous face because one, I think he was very horny at the time.
Yeah.
You know, like, we all been there.
Come
Like,
on.
what's up, girl? Hey, you sleeping?
Yeah.
You sleeping? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Yeah.
And then you send another picture. Anyway,
We know how it goes down.
Yeah, we all
in the
know.
DM.
We've been there. As a part of his discipline, the teacher was ordered to attend the State Recovery Network program designated and designed for educators with drug, alcohol, mental health issues. Under the order, he is barred from teaching.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, well, at least till 2028. So that's kind of weird.
Got a timeline on that?
Good to know for sex offenders out there. You just got to do 10 years before you're allowed to
You're back
go
in.
back to start teaching kids again.
Dude, how does that happen? How is he allowed to come back
I don't know.
after that situation? We were talking about it too. If the sexes were different,
Yeah.
right? So if she was a female, let's say the teacher was a female student, we wouldn't, we'd be laughing at it.
Oh, of course we're making. That's the thing.
You know what I mean?
We were quite. This story is quite. It's very comedic right now because it's between two male participants. But I think if the case were again, if it was a male and a female teenager, it might be a little bit more serious.
You have a male teacher in his 40s, let's say, and a female student 17 years old, as this boy is.
You'd be like, this is disgusting.
Wouldn't be as funny.
No.
And I'm sure you'd never see that teacher in the classroom again.
No.
I guarantee you.
No.
So why are the standards so?
I don't know. We've talked about this a bunch of times.
Yeah.
I just don't understand in general. 10 years? Do you really want this person around your kids teaching?
And does he go on some sort of a list? Kind of like that sex offender list.
Like, think so.
Right? So it's like, man, like, how do you let the guy? That's how desperate they are for teachers. They'll let this guy back.
Exactly.
After 10 years.
That's how bad it is down in Florida.
They're like, in
apparently.
10 years, we're still going to be screwed. We're going to need this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Well, I don't know. I don't like to laugh at these things, but it's.
Tony, you want the B. You got to give me the D.
What was my grade again?
79.
Nah, I'm good. But if you were a female, now we're talking.
Yeah.
Or would it have been the same if it was two females?
Yeah.
If it was a female teacher and a female student?
I think the charges probably would, you know what, you can come back in 3 months.
I mean,
Go
pretty
teach
good
somewhere
fantasy.
else.
I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And finally, rounding up today's show,
Yeah.
Drizzy Drake.
Our boy.
Love him, hate him. A lot of people, I'd say, probably love him. But in this case, probably a little hate going on.
A little bit of hate for the Drake. Number
For
one.
the Driz.
For the Driz. He's I think undisputedly probably the biggest superstar in the world right now.
Tony, I'm standing right next to you.
Well, besides from you and your advertising that you're doing for every product that you don't use.
Yeah, okay.
Almost 6 months. Anyway, there's some Drake fans that are super unhappy. There's supposed to be a couple Drake concerts going on.
I'm upset.
In TO. And there's a couple that's out quite a bit of money. For almost 6 months, Piper McLaren and his girlfriend Jada Stowe saved their money in a jar with the hope.
Get out of
Listen,
here.
we're painting a picture here now.
Okay, sorry.
Painting a jar picture.
Close your eyes.
In a jar in the hope that they would finally make the trip from Regina to Toronto to see Drake in concert together. Instead, the two teens were left with a $5,400 bill after the Toronto artist's Hype Summer Tour was postponed, featuring also 3 Migos, which were by the way, at the MTV Awards the night of the show.
Yeah, it's like
they were in New York.
It's like an hour flight away.
Yeah, so it's not far. They're joining a growing number of disappointed Drake fans that were in their feelings on Monday after the Live Nation Ontario notified ticket holders that the first Canadian stop on the tour has been pushed back due to circumstances beyond their control. Quote, I'm upset, I'm frustrated. You would expect them to be prepared after 11 days from one pushback to another one because there was a delay from before as well. Why start the tour unprepared is what they're saying basically. Second time the fans will have to get their tickets rescheduled. Originally, the 3 shows were set to start on August 10th. So, quote, we were all so excited. And then when I got the email saying it's been postponed, it broke my heart to have to tell them that they were going to miss the show after flying to Toronto. They'd been working so hard doing overtime, saving up cash, and it was hard. And listen, these are teens, so it's true. Every buck counts when you're trying to save up something. You're a teenager. You don't just have all that extra cash, right? I mean, you don't have a lot of bills, but you're trying to save all your money, of course, to get there. My mom helped pay for half of this trip. but we had to reschedule our flights, find a new Airbnb. Of course, we know how it goes down. So big delay, and there's a lot of other people here too that were. There was another woman that came, another couple coming from Tel Aviv who had to, make arrangements there. They lost all kinds of money. So the question is, does Drake owe an explanation? Or does he have one? Or was he just partying like a fool and didn't give a... I mean, who is Live Nation liable? Live Nation, if you guys don't know, are the people who put on the show. They're the promoters, essentially. They book the entire they book the entire tour. Are they liable? Is anybody liable? Is Drake liable? I mean...
Those people are upset.
They are not happy.
50,000 people on my head.
Boom, boom.
It's disrespect. Yeah. I'm upset.
And he really doesn't care. And the fans are still along the lines of when they ask the fans, like, are you going to boycott his music? They're just like, nah, we love Drake. But it's like, dude, it's like, that's a lot of cash. $5,000.
I think, I mean, I'm sure there will be some reimbursements, and he'll do, of course, have it rescheduled.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's unfortunate to those who have traveled from afar and probably won't get their money back from, from travel expenses. But I mean, you know what? Airbnb is not too bad with that, actually. Depending.
No, Airbnb I think is okay.
They usually are pretty good about giving refunds.
And I mean, Live Nation is honoring the tickets. Obviously, it's not their fault, but it's their responsibility. It does suck.
Yeah.
It's a delay, and it's true. If you're coming from away to go see, there was a couple from Jersey coming up to see him. They had to, delay and change everything again. Is it excusable? You're a professional. These are your fans.
It just depends on what happened.
They won't even say. There's no statement. They're just circumstances.
Maybe he has some diarrhea.
Okay, well, listen. Here's what happened. Here's what I think happened. Because they were at the MTV Awards in New York, which isn't far.
No.
Right?
You just hop on the PJ.
I mean, it's not like they're setting up the stage and shit. Like, they show up.
Maybe he is. Maybe he is for this tour.
Oh, he is not. Maybe. But I don't think he is. Well, listen. You could cut down maybe 2 or 3 of the after parties. Let the hoes go a little early home. Get them out of there a little earlier out of the hotel. Get yourself together. You have 100. Let them pack for you. Do the whole thing. Just get to the show on time.
Yeah,
man.
It is unfortunate that out of all the shows, it had to be the one in Toronto.
On top of that, that's where it is.
It's a little disrespectful.
It is what it is.
Unless again, I mean,
unless there was something
there was something really wrong.
But
who knows?
Why not just say it? Just circumstances.
I don't know.
Unless it was embarrassing.
Yeah, you could. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we couldn't get the hose off him. He was busy.
It was crazy.
Under 10 hoes. Hose. Sometimes hoes gotta go. Hoes know what to do and when to do it. It's probably not a great saying to have, but I like it.
Yeah,
I do like it.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Anyway, shouts out to Drizzy.
Yeah,
we still love you.
Yeah.
Sex God.
Yeah.
So
fucking
show on time.
Well, that's the thing. I can't feel bad for the everybody who they seem to interview for this article. They're like, "Well, will you stop supporting him?" No.
Nah. Okay. Cool.
Well, there you go. Yeah. I can't feel bad. Sorry.
I lost $5,000. It's all right.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I'll still buy his next single.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay, you want to know why he's the number 1 artist in the world? That's why. Because people don't care.
Yeah, story's done.
They forgive him. He's Canadian. They forgive him. It's all right.
Well, you know what's also all right?
Mm.
That we will be back tomorrow.
Yeah, that's all right.
The same time.
Doing that right there, that motion.
Yeah.
And if you're listening and you didn't see that, you got to tune in to see it.
Exactly. I did a little wiggle. It's like a spaghetti caught in the wind.
Yeah.
Anyways, we really do appreciate your time for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Much love to you guys. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do so. Head over to YouTube and just type in Talking Trends. Hopefully this comes up. And, of course, you can find us on iTunes and Google Play, whatever your favorite platform is for finding podcasts. Find us on there right now and give us that rating of 5 stars. Anyway, but yeah, we just appreciate your time for tuning in. If there's some stories that we aren't covering that you want us to, hit us up, send us a message, and we will do our best to find those stories.
We can do that.
They better be damn well good.
Oh, they got to be good, or they're not going to make it.
Yeah, exactly.
Not that all our stories are good.
No, I love 70% of them are terrible.
They're gold, baby, gold.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll be back tomorrow. Join us tomorrow.
Yes.
A little like and a share, and join your friend and tell your friends about us. And we'll see you tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Do it all again.
Yes.
Peace.
Yeah. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
You hang up first. No, you hang up first.
Okay, you hang up.
That's cool.